Hi everyone, day 7 of my vlog about my journey from anxiety and depression to where I am today, which is a far cry from where I was 3 years ago when my life wasn't going so well. So I'm not feeling great today. Had a training session late last night till about 11 o'clock. And then I had another coaching session today at 6 a.m. So didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and because I was looking at the screen until about 11 o'clock or a bit longer by the time I got to bed, the brain wouldn't shut off, lots of thoughts going through it, and therefore tossed and turned for a while, had very interrupted sleep last night. So yeah, not on my A game today, but I thought that was probably a pertinent point to mention another great habit, which is sleep. Making sure you get sort of 7 to 8 hours, if that's possible, every night. It's not always possible. I've got 3 kids, so a very busy life, and it's not always possible with kids jumping in and out of your bed, kids sick in your bed. My little 5-year-old, she loves to come and jump in and halfway through the night. Sometimes I realise she's in there, sometimes I don't, depending on how tired I am. But yeah, sleep is very important. So back when I decided I needed to change my life, before that I'd sort of work all day. I run a business. I'd work all day, then I'd come home, I'd do dinner, put the kids to bed, and then about 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night, I'd go back to the office, which was not far from my house, and I'd work and work and work, and I'd work till sometimes 2 in the morning, and then I'd go home, and I would try and shut my brain down, which when you've looked at a screen all day and then you've looked at a screen for another 2 to 3 to 4 hours at night, your brain just doesn't want to shut off at all. So that means that for the next 3 or 4 hours, obviously I wasn't getting up to exercise back then. That wasn't one of my habits back then, which led, it all culminated in me being very depressed, anxious, overweight, and just not feeling great on a daily basis. So sleep is so important. And you've got to culminate that yourself as to how you're going to fix the problems. The one thing I learned, so before I embarked on this journey of personal growth and discovery, I thought that someone was just going to save me. Someone was going to step in at some point and say, hey, what are you doing? You need to do this. But there's no one. No one's coming to save you. It's up to you. Only you can change you. And that was a bitter pill to swallow, because we sort of rely on the government, and, not a conspiracy theorist, but my eyes are certainly open as to the truth of this world and the media lies, the mainstream media lies that they tell us, the agendas that they push. So I'm quite open to all that sort of stuff and quite knowledgeable when it comes to being fed the truth. But back before I met my wife, who's travelled the world, and her eyes are wide open as to what the realities of this world are, just through sheer experience. Before I met her, I just thought, the government's got our best interests at heart. They won't do us dirty. But as I've got older, I've come to realise that, you are the only person that can instill change, can be a better person. If you want to change the world, you've got to really change yourself. And that's the biggest lesson I've learned over this whole journey, is that, you can listen to me, you can listen to experts, people telling you how good they are online. Is it true? Most of it's maybe not. And that's what this call I had last night with one of my mentors was about, truth in marketing and advertising, and why people are sick of, all these people. I've got, $1 million I made $1 million. Well, you had $1 million of turnover. Did you spend $1 million on advertising as well? Which means you actually didn't make anything. So truth is very important as well. But back to the point, sleep is very important. And the only one that can change your behaviours around sleep are you. Just like getting up in the morning to exercise, only you can make those changes in your life. I've had to make the changes. No one was there for me. to save me, as I said before. So yeah, where are we at? We're at we've talked about the importance of exercise, the importance of sort of mindfulness or meditation, and now we've talked about the importance of sleep. Those three things, if you get those right, you're well on your way to becoming someone better. Not someone better, that's the wrong way to put it, but a better person, to feel better about yourself, gain confidence and get yourself back, because we get lost along the way as to, we lose sight of who we were when we were growing up and what we wanted to achieve and our dreams and goals. So you've got to get back to them, and you have to start somewhere. So take action.